behalf of my very nice manager and myself, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're here to have a good time.
Right. All right.
Okay?
Yes. Absolutely.
Madam, have you come here to have a good time?
Yes. That's my job.
That is so heartening. Where there is music, there is hope. We look out in the world and a reasonable person might despair. But hope is unreasonable. And where there is music, there is always hope. Conventionally, music comes into our world through a performance event. Music, musician, audience. And conventionally in our culture, the agency which brings them together is the music industry. Historically, in 1969, free festivals, music can change the world, which it can. The record industry became very successful and growth-oriented, and between 1968 and 1978, the record industry grew exponentially. There was an increasing commercialization of the performance event, moving from small clubs into larger venues and stadia around the world. I remember Milan in 1973, King Crimson, playing in a sports stadium. There were, however, an element that sought to remind us all that music is free and for the people. These were the Maoists, and they smashed the glass walls marking the outside and the inside, and went in because music is free and for the people, and we affirm our right to free entrance, and accordingly we will kick down the glass, which they did. I was in this space on the 15th of June 2005, here at the Rams Head. It was a Wednesday. And I was travelling with John Sinks, wonderful dear John, and Chris Ronan Murphy, a producer. Now at the time, the relationship between musicians and audience were becoming increasingly coloured by the commercial imperative. One aspect of which, I bought a ticket, I have rights upon your person. I've given you my hard-earned pay. Come and speak to me. Sign my stuff. I only wanted to say hello. I only wanted to hang out with you and I've given you my money. No, you've given my management money. You've given the agency money. And but nevertheless, the relationship has become constrained. At the time, I was reading Dr. Lucy Green's Music on Deaf Ears, which was based on her doctoral thesis, in which she developed the idea of the radical fetishization of the inherent and delineated meanings of music. I read this book, mainly in Starbucks at the Beverly Center in Los Angeles in 2000. And this rather struck me as being one way, an academic way, into my experience of dealing with audiences. So Ronan Chris Murphy, who was out with John and myself, we trained Ronan to walk. Come on in, we're having a good time. Please, come on in. We trained Ronan Chris Murphy to walk on stage at a Soundscapes or Frippatronics event, Soundscapes event, in response to prompting and say, why you feel the need to radically fetishize the inherent and delineated meanings of Robert's music. And then Chris would leave. So, on the subject of commerce, what's on your mind today, David?